Alright guys, there's this insane niche that's trending right now, and that is posting these skeleton AI videos that are getting millions of views every single day. And today I'm going to be showing you exactly everything you need to know and making these skeleton videos at the best quality and as fast as possible, and hopefully make tons of money. And if you're wondering why you should listen to me, that is because I have blown up my own AI channel. This is Sorrow, and it's made me almost $12,000 in the last month and a half. And I've fully studied these skeleton videos, so I think you're gonna learn something in this video. Okay, so now I'm gonna go through a few of these channels that are actually doing really good right now. So first we got Scully Sensei, and he's got 30,000 subscribers and only 12 videos and 15 million views. And if I go to his most popular videos, as you can see, he's gotten 5.6 million views here, 3.1 million, 2.5 mil. He's consistently getting really high views on pretty much all of his videos. And he's just mainly doing like fitness challenges, but with the Sensei skeleton. So that's one really good sub niche off the skeleton niche. And then next we've got Scully Pets, which this guy is doing even more insane. He's gotten a 23 million view video in just one video, and then 3.3 mil, 3 mil. He's consistently getting insane views on every single video. And this is just with posting dog and cat videos and bird videos apparently. So yeah, this is a really good niche to get into as well. And this is the type of video that I'm going to be recreating very shortly, but I'll show you all the rest of the niches. So now we got this guy, Space Exploration. He's gotten 46 million views, 120k subs, and only 23 videos. So if we go to popular, he's gotten 10 million views, 10 million, 3.6 mil. Like, he is not missing at all. Once again, we got another guy who's making insane money. And this guy, if I go and watch one of his videos, it looks like he's doing a similar thing to Sensei guy. This is like a fitness challenge. And then we've got another challenge where if you eat watermelon only. And yeah, this is another really good niche to get into, and you'll be able to, and I'll be showing you how to make videos exactly like this really shortly, with even the background and the skeleton character. And next up we got Onisan, who's gotten only 6k subs, but in 11 videos, not too bad. His best videos got 2.3 mil, 700k, and then the rest have all gotten like around 100k. So this is also pretty good as well. And now we've got Claire Thinking, who's pretty similar to our last channel, and he did what if you're raised by bears, tigers, and then different sort of videos. And then lastly we've got Waterhead, that in 12 videos apparently has gotten 40,000 subscribers, 20 million views. So he's doing really good. 1.3 million views right here in 2 days. 1.3 million views. That's his latest video. So he's doing really good. He's got 5 million view video right here, and it's like The Flash. 5 million views in 9 days. So yeah, another really good one. So if you want to check out these channels, I'll leave a link to this doc in the description, and they're all right here. So now you've seen how many views you can get and actually how much money is in these skeleton shorts. I'll now show you exactly how I make these in literally only 20 minutes. Now first off, we need an idea, which we're going to be replicating the channel Scully Pets because he's doing probably the best on the list. So if we want to recreate his channel, the first thing we need to do is actually copy the channel URL, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Algro, paste the link in, select 50 videos and JSON only, and I'm just going to quickly scrape his channel. But if you don't have Algro, you can actually just go through his most popular videos and just copy the title, the likes, the views, the upload date, the comment count, and then you can also extract the transcript and feed it all into Claude. But to save time, I'm just going to use the Algro scraper because there you go, it's already done. So I'll download this file. So now I'm on Claude. You now feed in the data that you just got from the channel, which I just quickly scraped it. So there's the file. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to ask Claude, I'm going to paste in this prompt. Based on all the data from the channels above, could you give me 5 viral worthy ideas for YouTube Shorts? And we'll enter it in, and it will scan the file, it will scan all the data, and it will give me the best idea. So that shouldn't take too long. And meanwhile, on this prompts tab, I'll actually put this prompt right there so you guys can get it in the description. And now there we go. So first off, we've got what if you never walked your dog, which is quite a good idea because I think that's relatable to a lot of people. And then the way your cat stares at you reveals everything. That's kind of, I guess, making people wonder, like, what's it revealing? And then once you've chosen your viral idea, like, what if you never walk your dog? You can copy it and then paste it down below. And then I'll just say, like, make me a viral script. And then in brackets, I'll put in one big paragraph. So now we've got that. So I'll enter that in, and now it should make us a script. And I'll also leave this prompt down here in the doc. But anyway, we've got the entire script right here. What if you never walked your dog? One day, you skip the walk. Your dog seems fine, just zoomies around the backyard for a bit. The script is really good, and honestly, this video alone could probably go viral. It's quite a good idea and script, and you've literally made that in like 2 minutes, not even that. Okay, so now that you've got your idea and your script, we're gonna now go into the hard part and the fun part, which is the images. Because for these skeleton videos, what you've got to do is you've actually got to get a reference image, which you then use to generate the clips. And for the sake of the video, I'm gonna use this script right here, which is what if your dog was raised by wolves. Okay, now I'm going to show you exactly how I do this using Algro, because Algro just dropped a new feature called AI Video Generator, and this is like made for the skeleton videos. This is by far the quickest way of making these shorts. I literally do not know a better way of doing it so quickly and at such good quality. But if you're worried and you don't have Algro, don't worry, I'll show you a free method. It's just slower and it's not necessarily as good, but I'll show you that as well. So what you need to do, right, is you need to actually copy the script and you need to go and paste it down in here. And then you also will need a reference video, which I'm going to use this video as my reference video, which is what if you were raised by wolves? Even though our video is what if your dog was raised by a wolf? So I'm going to copy this link and I'm actually going to paste it into reference video, and now I'll start analyzing. And now Algro is just going to look through the script and look at the reference video, and we'll kind of structure all the pacing and the timing. But while we wait for this to analyze, I'll show you another method of doing it without using Algro. And by the way, you will need a reference image to do this, which I've got one right here of the dog, the skeleton dog. So I'm just going to go ahead and download this. And now for the first method of generating our images, you can use a software like ChatGPT, which does allow you to generate free images, but you only get a certain amount per day unless you pay for the ChatGPT Pro. But what you can do is you can actually insert your reference image of your skeleton dog. And obviously, as you can see, day one, your puppy gets lost in the woods. And so for that, we can make a prompt about it. Okay, so I've just typed in a prompt right here for the skeleton dog, and I did the reference image skeleton dog, keep it the exact same so it doesn't change it. Make it look lost in the forest. So now I'll generate that and we'll see how it looks. One more thing, you should also make sure you include the image ratio is 9:16. It won't actually be 9:16. It won't actually be 9:16 because ChatGPT can't do that, but it will do it like vertical and it'll make it look like pretty close. So I'll do that anyway. I'll insert that. And now while we wait for ChatGPT to load the image, Algro is now on the second stage of the video. So now we have to choose between these three options. So you got same video, different video, and reference image. We're going to be using reference image, and honestly it's the best one, I'd say. And then now you've got these three different styles, which is really important. So you've got studio backdrop first, which is just the skeleton in the blue background, and honestly, that's pretty bad. You probably won't be using that. Then you've got creative environment, which is like a scenery, and it's got the skeleton. It's honestly the best one in my opinion. But then you've also got studio with assets, and for our Scully Pet style video, this guy is using studio with assets. So I think we're gonna go with studio with assets for this video. But I'll show you creative environment as well afterwards. So for the character description, we're going to type in skeleton dog. Doesn't have to be that detailed. And then now, as you can see, you've got what if you're raised by wolves? Day one, your puppy gets lost in the woods, and it's kind of broken up into different scenes, like completely done for you. So anyway, once you look through all the scenes and make sure they're all good, all right, you can go generate prompts. But if there's a scene like missing or you want to like change it, you can actually go ahead and add another scene and move that around, but I don't think we'll need to, so we'll go generate prompts. So now it's going to take us to the next part where we can get all of our images, and it will literally give us all the prompts and you can do it right on the spot. All of our prompts are done, as you can see, on Algro, but first I actually pasted in our reference image of the skeleton dog right there first by just uploading or dragging it. And then now you don't have to worry about this paste image URL because we've got that image right up the top. Then you got aspect ratio, which will be vertical for shorts, obviously. Image generation, you've got these 3 options. Honestly, Nano Banana is not that good. It looks pretty bad. I'd recommend going with Nano Banana Pro for 3 credits. And then, as you can see, since this video's only got 12 scenes, it's only 36 credits to actually make this video, which is really good. So what I'll actually do is, before just going generate all and using 36 credits, which is really good, it's like really cheap, I will check out the prompts first. So a full body eye level shot captures reference character, a skeleton dog, rendered with a translucent soft puppy like form. So it's like a real detailed prompt. And then studio backdrop featuring subtitle. So honestly, I mean, that looks really good to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and generate that for 3 credits with Nano Banana Pro. And now generating this should take 1 to 2 minutes. As you can see, we've got our first image right here, which looks pretty good. I don't know why the wolf is like little and blue. So on the prompt, this is stylized wolf sculpture as a symbolic prop, which honestly I might just remove that and just do like 3 wolves besides the dog, and then I'll save the changes. And then what I can do here is I can actually go either edit the specific image. For this example, I'm not going to select it, and when I regenerate, instead of spending 3 credits, if you actually use Seedream for the regeneration, you can regenerate it for cheaper and save credits, and it should look like just as good. Okay, so now I'm regenerating that image and we'll come back to that. So now, as you can see, we've got the dog here in ChatGPT, and honestly, I mean, ChatGPT is not cooking right now because we want it to look like this, but it's looking like this. Okay, so after regenerating it with Seedream, honestly, it looks pretty good. It's still got the wolf sculpture, but it doesn't look too bad. The dog looks really good, and then you've got the trees, and it's in a studio background, so that's good. So what if your dog was raised by wolves, and then day 1 your puppy gets lost in the woods? So we'll go ahead and generate that for 3 credits. We'll see what it comes up with, but you should check your prompts before actually generating it just to make sure it looks good. Okay, so now for the next image, we've got day 1 your puppy gets lost in the woods and finds a wolf pack. So we've got the 3 wolves in the background and then the leaves, so that looks pretty good. Then for the next scene, we've got they sniff it cautiously, so I'll check the prompt and generate that. Okay, so now we've got our next clip, which is they sniff it cautiously, which has got the wolf obviously sniffing the dog. And like, these clips are like really good, these images are really good. So what I'll do is I'll just go through all these videos and just generate all the clips, go over the prompts, generate the clips, and make sure they all look good. And then once you've done that, what you want to do is you can actually go download all images right here, or what you can do is you can individually go ahead and click the download button on the images if you want the images, or you can actually click generate animations, and this will literally give us all the video prompts, and we can do it all in one place like super quickly. I'll show you right now once it generates all the video prompts. Okay, so we're now over here to the video part. So now we can just go ahead and generate the video because it looks good, and now it's just going to generate it for us, and we literally don't have to do anything at all, just make sure it all looks good. Okay, so now we've got our first video right here, which the dog's ears lift and he looks like he's got wings, so that is kind of weird. But anyway, I think honestly this clip is kind of cooked. If I was you, I'd redo that. I probably should, but we'll just do this next clip. I'll check it out. Tracking shot, slow invest. So the wolves are chasing the dog, so I'll go generate that. That should be much better. These ones look good. This one I kind of messed up when I regenerated it, but it's fine. We'll just go with these ones anyway. Okay, so I managed to get this image with ChatGPT, and honestly it looks really good because you've got the studio and then you've got the wolves and the trees and stuff, so I'm super happy with that. But as you can see, it took me a few attempts. I had to do this one before, which had the ground, so I just asked to remove the ground, or make the ground blue, sorry, and then I had to get one with just the dog in the studio, and then I had to get rid of the lights from the studio. But after a bit of time, I got this and it looks really good. good. So you can just download that if you're using ChatGPT. Otherwise, we have our next video, and if we go look at that, it looks pretty good. We got the dog walking in the studio room. So what you can do is you can generate all the videos and then download all the videos down below, and then you've literally made the video in like under 20 minutes. It's like super quick with Algro. It's super good. And then if you've gone with ChatGPT or like another image generator and you've got this, I'll show you how you can actually turn this into a video for free. So what you can do is you can actually go to grok.com and then go over on the sides to Imagine, and then you can actually import your dog image that you got from ChatGPT into the Imagine tab. Make sure you're on video mode, and now it should just make us a video of the dog in the studio room. But now while we wait for that to load, we obviously have our script here, but the script's not really doing anything in our doc. So what we actually need to do is we need to turn this into a voiceover. So you've obviously got a couple options for the voiceover. You can go with Eleven Labs, or you can go with what I personally use, and that's the Algro voice generation, and just paste the script in. But what you need to do is you actually need to find out which voice they're using in the video. So I'm going to go to Scully Pets. I'm going to watch one of his videos, and by the sounds of it, he's just using the voice Alex. So I'm selecting Alex right now, and now I can select the speed, the stability, do all that, and then generate the speech. If I was wanting to use 11 Labs, or on Algro, I can turn on use public voice ID and select Alex. I've already got it here. Select all your settings down here, and then I paste it in the script, and now we can just go generate speech. And Algro is pretty quick, and you get unlimited credits. So if you make a mistake or you want to make like tons of scripts, you won't have to worry about running out of credits. So that's why I use it over 11 Labs, because 11 Labs is just not worth it in my opinion. And literally the voiceover is done already. So I'm listening to it now and it sounds really good. And then what I can just do is download it, and now I've got the voiceover. But anyway, if we go back to Grok we check out the video, as you can see, we've got the skeleton dog and he's walking around. You got the wolves. So yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good video right there, and it's done for completely free using Grok. And then you can go ahead down here and just download it for absolutely free. But same with ChatGPT. With Grok, you only get a certain amount of generations per day, so that's why it's not as good as using Algro. But anyway, now that we've done the first video and I've managed to show you how to get the ideas, the scripts, the images, the clips, and then honestly posting is really simple. You just make a title. It's like takes like 10 seconds and just post it. Make sure you warm up your account, age it so you don't get shadow banned. But yeah, now that I've showed you all of this, I actually want to show you another example of all this, but with a different type of skeleton video. This time around, I want to generate a video like this, which is what if you were born during the Ice Age. And by the way, I'm more familiar with making videos like this with the cool backgrounds instead of the studio. That's why the first one wasn't as good, so we'll make sure that this one is really good. So anyway, so what we want to do is we obviously want to come with the idea and the script, but I've already done that right here. I've got the script. What would happen if you were raised by wolves your entire life? So we're going to go ahead and do that video idea now, but instead of with dogs, we'll do it with humans, and this should come out really good. So down the bottom, I'm going to scroll down. We're going to go start over, and I'm going to paste our script in, and I'm going to use this Ice Age video as the reference video. And I'm going to paste that in right here, because the reason why I use this as a reference image is because, as you see, it analyzes the structure and the timing of the video, which is what we want it to be. So now we'll go ahead and let it analyze. Okay, so obviously what we need is our reference images as well. So right here we've got the baby skeleton, which I'll go ahead and download this, and then we also have the grown-up skeleton, so I'll download this as well. And now same with our other video, we can make this either with Algro, or we actually don't need Algro. We could do it with ChatGPT, but the ChatGPT method isn't really as good generally. But anyway, we'll start off with what would happen if you're raised with wolves your entire life, which actually for this part you don't even need to do it, because for this hook you just use clips from the video. So we'll start off with this. Day one, you're buried in fur. On ChatGPT, I'm going to paste in that image of the child skeleton, as you can see, and then I'll say, make me an image of this skeleton lying on a wolf, a grown-up wolf in the forest, and then emphasize the image ratio just like in our last clip, and keep the skeleton the exact same except from its position, because it's gonna obviously be like wrapped around the wolf. So I'll generate that anyway. That should look pretty good. And now back on Algro, we've got the same parts. So we've got the three options. We'll go obviously reference image. Then we've got these three options once again, which this time we're not going to go with the studio, but we're actually going to go with the creative environment, because we're doing it more with a realistic background. Character description is just a skeleton. And then now we've got the scenes, which I'm actually going to delete the first and second scene for this video because we use clips from the rest of the scenes for the hook. That's kind of how this works. So anyway, we'll go ahead and we could check over this, but honestly it looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and generate the prompts. And now back on ChatGPT, apparently this violates their content policies. I don't know how, but apparently it does. So I don't know what to do now. I guess we'll just do the algo way for now. I guess I could try change it to make it allowed. Okay, so I'm gonna try again. I'm just pretty much begging for them to accept the image this time. And now back on Algro, we've got the next stage. So I'll upload all of our reference images first. So there we go. We got the baby and the grown-up skeletons. So then same thing. We got the aspect ratio. We got the image generation model, Nana Banana Pro, 3 credits. And now we got day 1. You wake up buried in fur. And I'll check out the prompt. And yeah, I mean, that looks really good. So I'll go ahead and generate the prompt. Okay, so on ChatGPT we got the image here, which isn't exactly what I was hoping for. I was kind of wanting it to like lean on the wolf. Make this, so I'll ask it now, make the skeleton lean on the wolf. And we'll see what that comes up with, because I don't really want it like on top of it. I just want to like lean. Well, apparently I've ran out of image generation, so I can't really do that, but I guess I'll just use this image for the example. But I mean, if you got ChatGPT Pro, you could generate more clips, more images. But yeah, I'm kind of cooked here. And now over here we've got the first scene, which is a really interesting one. Man, the skeleton doesn't really look like our reference image. I don't know why he looks like that. And the wolves look kind of mad. But I mean, that looks like pretty good though. So we'll keep that. My one problem is though, he's grown up, not a baby, which I actually messed this up. This is kind of on me, because what you want to do is you want to actually go over here and you want to click on it and you want to deselect the adult and just have the baby one selected. And then I'll just go with Seedream again and I'll just regenerate it for 2 credits, because I kind of messed that up. But anyway, we can go back to Grok and I'll put in that image that we just made with ChatGPT and we'll see what the video comes out like. Okay, so we've got our first clip. All right, this is actually so good. Look at that. We got the baby skeleton with fur on him and the wolves in the tunnel. Man, that looks beautiful. Okay, so that is super nice thanks to Seedream. So I'm gonna keep that as our first clip for sure. And now we've got warmth comes from bodies, not blankets. And now we've got inside rug cool Dan, the reference character, yeah, positioned slightly, huddling tight against a large wolf. Okay, so once again we'll deselect the grown up and we will have it just as the baby, and we'll generate that with Nana Banana Pro and we'll see how that comes out. Okay, and our Grok video is done, and as you can see the skeleton is lying on the wolf. I mean, it's completely different from this, but I mean, if you prompted this right, like prompted ChatGPT, and now you can prompt like Grok, you can do it like pretty good. But obviously, I mean, it's not really as good unless you can nail it. So I'm just gonna keep going with Algro, because as honestly, I mean, it's the better way on doing it. It's the quicker and better. So anyway, we'll see what this next clip comes out like. And now while we're waiting for that clip to load, I'll start doing the third scene. So you stay alive by keeping up with the pack. I'll select once again the baby version and we'll generate that and see how that looks. And by the way, if you're wondering like how do you actually edit these videos, well, it's honestly super easy. Like all you need to do is add like a watermark. You probably want a watermark. You got auto captions, and then you probably just want like some like text like year 10, and then there's like a ding sound effect at the start, and then at the start there's like a riser, and then you've got background music playing, and like that's really it. It's mainly just the captions, the background music, and then like day 1, and then if you got a watermark, and then obviously you're just putting all the clips into CapCut and it will come out pretty good. And as you can see, the title that they use is just what if you were born during the Ice Age. Super simple, you have to stress it. And now I don't know why the second image isn't generating, but we've got the third one right here anyway. And I mean, Come on, that is so good, bro. That is so good. That's like better than this, or like pretty similar anyway. So you got the dude and then the wolves, so they're like chasing him. That looks super nice. Which, by the way, if you got like your own video generator and you don't want to use the Algro video generation, you can just download this image and then you can like go to Grok, say, and then use that image in Grok. Like, I'll paste it into Grok and that image, and we'll see how it looks. But Grok is like, unless you're paying for the pro, Grok is like far worse quality. Okay, so now we've got the second clip. It's loaded, and look at that. It's the skeleton hugging the wolf, and that looks so good. Such good quality. It looks so nice. So we've got the first 3 clips, and I'm like super stoked with that. And it's taken us like it only takes like a couple minutes of work. It's a bit of waiting, but it takes like hardly any time. And then obviously you can go generate all, which is like 42 credits, and generates all the clips at once. But for the sake of me just showing you, I'm just gonna go with these 3 clips. And now I'm going to go to the bottom and we'll go generate animations. And by the way, I use Grok to generate the video, and as you can see, far worse quality. It doesn't look as nice, but like you could do it for free, I guess. And you could only do so many of these per day. So honestly, I'll just recommend using Algro once again. And now, as you can see, we got the 3 videos, and we'll just generate it with Grok. I won't check the problems because I'd say they'll be good. So generate that first clip, and you know what, I'll just generate all 3 of them right now. Okay, and now we've got all 3 of our clips done, and before I just go ahead and preview, I'm just gonna go and download them all. So now if we start watching the videos, I'll start off with the first one, which, I mean, you can see it for yourself. Like, look at that. That looks super good. It's like even dust falls on his head. Man, that is super high quality. Like, that's like 8K, I swear. That is so good. And now if we go to the second scene, as you can see, he's like hugging the wolf, and that looks super nice. He's like hugging it. Okay, that's good. And then if we check out the third scene, he's running with the wolves, and yeah, how about that? That's super good. So we've got all 3 videos done already, and if you just generate the image and the clips, you could honestly finish a video in easily under 20 minutes and like edit it in all under 20 minutes, because CapCut editing doesn't take long, and then you just go auto captions. So anyway, that's how you can make these skeleton videos super good. And like I say, Algro obviously has this like whole feature for the skeleton videos, which is really helpful and is really good. I use it all the time to make these videos now. But if you don't want to get Algro, if you don't have Algro, you can use ChatGPT, other image generation websites, and use like Grok or like Sora or whatever the hell you want to use. You can do it however you want, but this is just a really good way of doing it. Very automated, very streamlined, save a bunch of time. But now you're probably wondering like, all right, well, for Algro, like how much is it going to cost me with all these credits and stuff? So if we go over to the credits page, obviously you'll first off, you'll need Algro, which I mean, I recommend getting it anyway, because it's got like niche finders and obviously like the voice generator and all that. But if we go to the credits, as you can see, you can get 250 credits for $10, 750 for $28, which is like quite a lot. These will last you if you use them wisely. And say for this video, if I go back, as you can see, we've got 17 scenes in a video, and each one obviously costs us 3 credits to generate the image, and then the animation is also 3. So if we do the math, $28 for 750 credits, and then obviously let's say a video like this has got 17 scenes, then you're going 17 times 6, so 17 times 6, so you're using around 100 credits for a video, for the image and the video. So that's 100 credits. So $28 for 750 credits. How much would 100 credits cost? So ChatGPT estimates it'll cost you around $3.70 per video, which honestly isn't too bad. Like if you're going viral like these other channels, then you're gonna be making well over $3.70 per video. So it's up to you if you want to do it this way, and most other video generators cost a lot more, so take your pick. And yeah, if you want access to this doc, I'll leave it down below in the description alongside Algro. And so if you have any more questions on actually how to make these videos, ask me in the comments and I'll make sure to try to help you. And if I miss something, also leave that in the comments, because you could help someone else get started. Anyway, I hope you guys learned something, and if you want to watch my full Sora guide, I'll leave it up on the screen right here. But anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.